Welcome back for the Mobile Gaming Fanatics. I'm MyTyme, this is Top Drives, and if you've just seen from that introduction, I was able to get top 10 and get that carbon fiber pack. Now admittedly, it wasn't the carbon fiber pack I maybe would have wanted to get. However, that roof is a very good car to have. It has been made a medium ground clearance a little while ago now admittedly, but it used to be low, and it's got standard tyres. Medium standard tyres, very handy car to have in your garage. If you don't have one, I certainly recommend keeping one. Yes, it was obviously a lot better when it used to be a super rare, and it was a lot cheaper to upgrade before it got its buff, but still a good car to have in your garage. And that BMW 440i, I do have one built already. I'm not going to be building a second one, but again, a useful car to have. Now if we come into today's video, we do have the challenge, which is going to be nothing special now. You're just going again for another ceramic, so it's a week, use your tickets, do a little bit of farming, get the pack. Now what I have to admit, I did like what they did with the weekly challenge just gone for the Arc series. They put the last prize one node earlier, so they said people could go, they could get the Alfa Romeo, and then there was one more node, so if they wanted to farm, they could farm that last node. What was happening, people who want to use their tickets to farm these weekly events, they're not meant to be used for that. Hutch have come out and said that's not what these challenges are for, but still people can maximize resources by using the tickets to farm the nodes, and they were running out of time or missing out, so they gave an extra, technically they gave a node at the end which you could farm, which meant you could work all the way through, collect the prize you're trying to get, and then whatever spare time you had, you could farm the last node without it mattering if you finished it or not. I actually quite like that. I think they should really introduce that into these just general weekly challenges. I think people would have more use for the challenge that way. But anyway, let's come into the events. Now we've got the qualifiers out of the way. Aeroatom qualifiers gone, it's into the prelims, and what chance do we have here? Now I've done a couple of races just to give you guys an idea of my team, and so I know what I'm actually saying when it comes to it. Now we're in 110 at the moment, so we use coupes and we use German cars times 5. Now that's already a red flag for me because my German collection isn't great. If we look at the prizes, again we've got 2 carbon fibers for the top 2 tiers. We've got the roof BTR, great card to have, I'm even using it in this event, and we've got the roof turbo 3.3. Not a card that I'm particularly after. I've had it infused it before, but if I was working on German cars, it's probably one that I would certainly keep for now, and given the number of super rares I have spare, it's probably one I would build, but that's a different story anyway. We've got coupes, all German Renaissance as prizes. So let's come in and have a look at the cars I'm using and kind of explain why. Now the track says there's speed and there's twists, okay? There's not a single course which requires any medium ground clearance. So my BMW M6 Grand Coupe here, unfortunately, is kind of left out in the cold. I'd have loved there to have been one track on a couple of the courses which required some form of medium ground clearance, because that would have meant a car like this would be useful. And it's not the only one. The prize car from before, the 440i, becomes a useful car then. Even something like the Audi Quattro, the roof, I know it's got standard tyres, but it's got the medium ground clearance. We can go further down, you've got the Mini Cooper, we can come down some more. Not saying you want to use these Audis and stuff, but it would provide a little bit of spice into the event, rather than just thinking, let me bring my fastest cars and best handling cars. But it is what it is. So this is the team I've come to build so far. 340 RQ, I'm using 334. Reasoning behind it, well, the first 3 cars you see here are, in my opinion, pretty key cars for this event. I'm going to briefly explain why. So the roof BTR for 64 RQ, you get a car with great top speed, great or very good MRA, and great 0 to 60. Okay, this is going to be a drag car ideally. That's what you can use it for in the event. We then have the Opel GT Concept, great handling, cheap RQ car. This is like a space saver, okay, the kind of car which you know you're going to lose on a track set, but it's going to do you proud. You're not going to get stomped, and by having a car like that, you allow yourself extra RQ points to bring out some of your big boys. And finally, we bring in the BMW Z4M Coupe, and in my opinion, I actually think this car is more important than the Opel Concept. The reason why I say that is because this car beats a lot of other cars around its RQ, so it is better than the Porsche 968 Turbo, for example, in the G-Force test in this event. It is also going to be better than the 911 Carrera. These are just examples, okay? So when it comes to twisty roads, in fact I don't even know how it does against 911 Turbo, I've not tried it, but when it comes to twisty circuits, etc., this car is a great car to have, and it's also cheaper than some of the other alternatives, so I definitely recommend bringing this car in. And finally, I was able just to pick my two best cars, technically best cars, okay? I'm going to say that because these are both, should we say, underwhelming. Now I'm caught between two minds. I'm feeling I should bring in I'm tempted to bring in just a standard SLS here, because the mid-range on the GT it's not great. I mean, it's a lot lighter, yes, that's the good thing for it, but if you look at peak torque, peak power, and we bring the peak torque and peak power up here, okay, it is fractionally better. Obviously it is lower. I mean, I have to keep this is the better car of the two cars, but I was almost tempted, because it kind of fails, and I'm going to show you why it fails. Would I be better off just saving the free RQ and, you know, potentially then working on either the Porsche 911 GT3 or the Porsche Cayman and bringing these in for the roof and trying to bring out a better track car? Now that's what I can do to improve this sound, or work on the Porsche Carrera. So bear with me, you will see in a moment. I can improve this deck in that kind of way. However, is it going to actually help me get the top 10? I don't know. So let's just come in and play. Let's just come in and play a few matches and show you the track. So as I mentioned before, there's quite a lot of twisty roads followed by some drag races. Now I'd love to have my M6 maxed out. Again, this car it's a great car, okay? It's an absolutely amazing car. Anybody has this, don't underestimate it. Medium ground clearance, got all your goodness in traction control, ABS. Look at great peak torque, peak power, meaning it's not just going to be a 0 to 60 kind of car. It is going to give you some MOI. It's going to be great on fast circuits, etc. It's just a good all-round car. Nerfed kind of by its handling. Its handling obviously isn't amazing, but you don't worry when you've got a medium car like this, great for city streets and everything. So what do I do here? Well, I've got a drag car, and kind of my twisty car. The MRA on both of these two cars is pretty bad, okay, pretty bad. So when I come into this already, I look at these two matches and I say, I have probably lost. So where can I get my victories? Well, I'm pretty confident that BMW can win here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose either of these two, so I'm going to take a defeat on the Forest Road with the Opel. I need to find two more victories somewhere. Where am I going to find them? Well, all I can do is go for the Forest Road victory with the BTR. Although I have bought this car in for drag, it's not going to do well in either of these two lineups. So I have to pray that the 911 can get the job done in the quarter mile, and pray that the AMG only loses by 50. This, I think, is my best shot here of coming out. So here you go, you can see the Z4 6 RQ less, great car, better than the Porsche 968. So if you have either of them, you can save 6 RQ just by putting in the BMW Z4. Obviously two of those amazing. Now here, the good news is, because it's over the quarter mile, the BMW can't catch me. It doesn't have the top speed or anything to catch back up, so I get a victory there. Although I was technically using that Porsche for twisties, you do sometimes need to improvise. Now we lose that, which is fine. We're going to lose this as well, okay? Although the AMG looks good, it is just bad. It's got bad mid-range in comparison to all the other cars around it, but unfortunate enough, BTR said a little bit versatile, half decent handling, 0 to 60, use it on the Forest Road, we get the victory. So I pretty much won that thanks to my two ultra rares and my concept. Okay, my two boss cars aren't that useful. I mean, they're better than nothing, but I need to max them out. Ideally, to get myself a top 10, those two cars need to be maxed out. And am I going to be maxing them out? No. That's the simple answer. No, I'm not going to be maxing them out. I just do not see the point in using my resources in those cars at the moment. So here we go. It's not fully maxed out, 911, but we'll put it to the test against our Z4. Now the waterfront drag, we should get the victory here. We know we're going to lose the mile. Okay, this is a defeat, and it's going to be quite a big defeat. So in terms of, do I go for the MONACO hairpin or the MONACO G-force? Well, we should get more points off of the hairpin and lose less on the G-force like this. That hopefully we can squeeze, as long as we win here, which I'm not sure, and we do. There we go. So we've taken out a 65 RQ car. Now bear in mind, it's not maxed out. Even if it was maxed out, we probably it would have been close. It would have been close. But you get the drift there. We lose with our 34 RQ car, which is fine. We get the victory here because this person hasn't upgraded their roof. This is the first thing this guy should do. Work on this roof. Even if you're not going to do the handling, at least max out its top speed. Okay, I've gone for it as a not all on weight, because just for drag, because I think the car is useful enough to use in circuits as well. I don't think you have to throw it all into its speed. However, if this person had of maxed that out, this would be a different race, because we get destroyed here. Okay, 67. I thought it was going to be worse, but you can see the AMG is pretty much a loser on every track I put it on at the moment. But fortunately, 911 turbo, this is why I want to use this car in twisty circuits, because it will beat pretty much all the cars I'm going to come up against, apart from people who have maxed out legendaries. Okay, so let's come back in. Now let's go a little bit further up and see what we're coming up against. So here we go. Martin is using 2 throwaway cars and 3 destroy your deck cars. So I might be able to do the Forest Road. I might be able to win this. I definitely lose these. End up with a tie here. Yeah, that's too tricky. We can win. This is interesting. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this guy. Again, people that have the Moby Dick or cars, cars like this, cars that I don't have, I can't compete. I can't compete with that. All I can do is try and work out a way to win. So I know I lose this, okay? I know this is a loss. I'm not going to try and win it. I'm going to take a 50-point defeat here. I'm going to pray. Hold up. I can't take the tie here. I can't take the tie here. Damn. Don't think this is going to win on the Forest Road. I really don't. That'll be 2 defeats. Victory. This is probably the wrong way to do this. I'm praying that the roof is going to just about get in front of the electric. That's my prayer. Oh, we lost this. Okay. Right, so in hindsight, I should put the concept out here against the Moby Dick, taking that defeat. Got a guaranteed victory against the AMG, which would at least put me level. The BTR could have beaten the concept. The Z4 could have won the last one, and I lose the drag anyway. Okay. Right. Well, we know for next time. It'd be interesting to see if I win this or not. No, it's just that straight. You see that last bit at the end. So defeat, no problems. We learnt something there. It's good to take your defeats early on in these events, because then you can work out what to do in the future, as opposed to coming down to the last 6-7 hours and then taking defeat after defeat after defeat. Okay, this is the 332 version of the roof, which I don't know if I actually beat. I'm going to assume I don't, because it's going to have less. It's going to have less weight, so that's going to be a defeat. This is defeat. This is defeat. So as you can see here, me not having maxed out cars or close to maxed out legendaries is going to put a lot of pressure on me to do well. This is defeat. Even if I win. Yeah, guys, I don't think I can get top 10 here. I don't think, not without investing more money, or sorry, more resources than I'm willing to invest. Now, I might get lucky and be around the top 10, but I'm going to be an easy target for people. That's the problem here. Too many of my cars are easily beaten. So we know we're going to lose on the Forest Road. So I think our best bet is to take these two, this, and this. So this should get us a victory overall. But again, you see, I'm ranked around 70 something at the moment. So as I push my way up and start to get in towards the late teens, early 20s, I'm going to be coming against a lot of people with the Moby Dicks, the BMW GT3 or whichever it is. A lot of the kind of top cars. There's also the the Porsche 968C or something like that legendary. All these kind of great supercars, 94, 95 RQ, etc. that are going to destroy me in the drags, and they're going to destroy me by over 100 points. It's going to be very, very difficult for me to be able to make that up. So realistically, top 50 is going to be the best that I'm going to get here. I mean, I will try, guys, I will try, but I can't get top 10. If you can, let me know in the comments. Tell me what cars you're using, what formation you've got. I said, for me, it's a no-go. I can already see it. The last time I was lucky last time to get the top 10. This time is a definite miss out, but I do have enough renown now, so let's come in and quickly see if we can get this UK cars and this ceramic pack done. So as ever, first of all, we're just throwing a load of cars to see what we need. So we need 2 city streets, 1 in the wet. Okay, so 2 city streets, 1 in the rain. 2 city streets, 1 in the rain. So what we're going to use first of all, 2 city streets, both medium, 1 in the rain. Which one do I use for the rain? Don't I have the Jaguar here? No, the Opel. Okay, so I think rain, and we use the Focus. Those 2 should be. I can't remember what the rest of the stuff was, so let's just put in a couple of cars to see. So hopefully we win this. Hoping we win that, and we're going to win this one as well. So those 2 can stay for the time being. We can also put in SLALOM test victory. In fact, as it stands, we can probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we just need 1 for the car park. So for the car park, let's see what we've got built that we can throw in there. I might need to change this, to be honest with you. I might need to change the city streets. I've got a feeling the city streets is gonna throw me out, so I think I'm gonna do this instead. And yeah, I think to get a twistier car here, this is the best way. Just in case. I mean, I can win the others a lot easier. So that Lotus isn't going to be great. Hopefully this does it. Right, let's check again. So we go with the Elise, should win here. We put the car park like Oh no. We go G-Force, Car Park, Slalom, and with a bit of luck, this gets us the ceramic pack. So that one is okay. You were going to win that, no problems. This should now be a victory as well because of the 4-wheel drive capabilities of the Jag, so no problems there. Now we come into the first car park. Should be okay, should be. There we go. Extra handling, so we needed. We've got this, although it's going to be close. Got this great car that Lotus Elise 41 RQ. It's kind of like a starter car for anyone. Get that car, build it up, just keep it. It's just a useful cheap car, and we got the victory at the end. So good. That's round 6 done. Let's get this ceramic, see if there's anything decent from it. As again, I don't have any cars in particular I'm really after at the moment. Thinking of going to work on Italian cars. Italian cars could be useful. However, I would take anything that's good. Nissan Almera. And that is going to be it for now. So unfortunately for me, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you guys a good video of me getting the carbon fibre in the prelims. We'll have to have a look at what's required in the Hatching a Ride and the European excursions to see if those events become any better for us. But that's going to be it for now. We do have a roof carbon fibre and a Porsche carbon fibre pack in the store. However, I'm not going to be purchasing either of those at this moment in time, as I said, because I don't think I'm going to be focusing on German cars just yet. So as ever, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comment section below. So let me know what team you are using in the current Ariel event, and I'll be back soon. Take care everyone.